Yes then guys, I'm back with another FIFA 23 starter team. This is going to be an Eredivisie / French hybrid team and it should be no more than 20k. Brace yourself for this one, there's some serious ballers in this team. So we're back with my ever faithful Photoshop template. If you do want me to make this an actual template boys, let me know down below in the comment section. But we're kicking things off. FIFA rosters, by the way, is where I make these cards. It's a sick website and they've just added the little chemistry icon in the bottom corner, which makes this a lot more easier for myself to do. But in goal, Areola. This man is a staple in so many people's starter teams throughout last year and previous FIFAs. He's at West Ham again. I believe they've actually signed him. He's not on loan there anymore. But he's played for some mad clubs like Real Madrid, PSG, and he's a solid keeper. I don't know what it is about him. He's basically built for FIFA. He's not super tall, but he's respectable height-wise. And yeah, he's just going to save, make saves, man. It's as easy as that. He's going to be a great starter option. Him and Lafont are two sick French goalkeepers that you could have in your starter teams. Making our way up to a centre-back positions is as a little bit of price. Jurriën Timber's card last year, Ajax boy, 75 overall, I believe, with 83 pace. A little bit of an increase, I can imagine, on overall this time. And maybe even an increase on the pace, boys. He is quick. I'm expecting like 85 pace on this card. We'll see how like EA are kind of doing pace for centre-backs. Obviously, they went higher a little bit this year. We'll see if they calm down a little bit. But this man may add a little bit to the overall price tag. But I still reckon 20k max is how much this team is going to cost. But Timber, first Eredivisie player, Dutch, Ajax. I reckon Eredivisie is a great shout for an early, cheap starter like league. Same with Liga Portugal. Those two are my two favourites. Early doors for cheap beasts. Centre-back duo, Konate. He's only in here because I've not mentioned him as of yet, but this could be any Premier League French centre-back, and there are a lot. Like Saliba, Fofana, Niakate are three that come to mind. I'm sure there's probably a few more scattered about, but the big man, Konate, is going to be in my team. You know, he's powerful, has a little bit of pace as well, should be like mid-70s, I can imagine, but defensively solid, and he has that physical build alongside Timber, which complements him quite nicely. So the little trio at the back there needs some quick, pacey fullbacks, and it is Jonathan Klaus. You're going to see this man in so many teams next year, lads. Trust me. Moved to Marseille. Nice little link to some insane cheap Marseille cards towards the start of the game. And he was everywhere last year. He got so many cards as well. That headliners card, you saw it so often. He's going to be a beast. He's got pace and he's really well-rounded. Like going forward and supporting the play. Even this starter card should be respectable on the ball, passing-wise, linking up the play, taking on players. He should be able to do it all for you. And at left back, we got a man who is also absolutely rapid. It is Mouassa. I think that's how you say his name. He was playing for Genk, I believe, last year, or he was in the Belgian Pro League. But he's played football in the Ligue 1 before, I believe, for Stade Rennes. I'm not too sure. But he's moved to Montpellier now. So this is great for us because French, Ligue 1, easy to get chemistry. Him and Klaus could be great options as French Ligue 1 fullbacks. And once again, he's got high 80 pace, which is essentially what you need. This whole defence here, apart from Konate, should be about 85 plus on the pace department. Which, boys, I sound like a broken record. Pace is so important at the start of FIFA, especially if you want to grind squad battles. You can't be using slow players, lads. Get the pacey lads, get him running rings around the squad battles computer AI, and you'll be absolutely dreaming. Now, the defence is looking stacked, somewhat affordable. I think Timber's going to be the most expensive boy, but let's add a little bit of a, power. And I mean power to that midfield. Sangare. He's a baller. His team of the season this year was so good. He was like the team of the season budget Vieira, a lot of people were saying. I saw pros using him. He's going to be sick. Pace could be a bit of an issue. We could expect like low 70s. But if you look past that, you're going to have some serious physicals, great defending stats, dribbling's good, and he can ping a pass. Using just to sit, float in that CDM spot, maybe in a 2 CDM role, because you're going to see another one of our centre midfielders at a second. I probably would say, by the way, 4-2-3-1 is looking like probably my go-to formation to start the game. This tends to be what I try and get used to early doors, and then we kind of filter out which formation is the best. So 4-2-3-1, let's say Sangare is your stay back while attacking CDM right there. Just plant him in front of your defenders. He's going to be a brick wall, man. It's going to be so hard to get past. He's got the height as well. Let's not forget he has the height. Ivory Coast, difficult league to link as well. Eredivisie, so he's probably going to be somewhat cheap and affordable. Centre mid partner. His CDM partner in this 4-2-3-1 is the starter beast, Musa. Welcome back, Sunshine. Musa Sissoko in the building. At Watford last year, Premier League card. He had about 74 pace, but he was built like a brick wall. These two are going to be so beastly, it's unreal. Right, probably about low 70 pace for the two of them, but the physicals, the defending, man, just the power, like the physique alone, they're stocky lads. It's going to be hard to get the ball past them, and I think that offers a nice bit of cover for the back four there. And of course, might be a little bit premium because it is Musa Sissoko, but I'm hoping the somewhat lack of pace, like if he's not like mid 70s, high 70s, it should help with his price tag being a little bit cheaper. And now this centre mid, the man to finish up the midfield is a baller. I love him. I used him in the starter team last year. It is the Ghanaian boy, Mohamed Kudus. He's going to be a cam / centre mid, I'm pretty certain. So this man, in your cam role in a 4-2-3-1, pulling the strings with the pace. He has high 80 pace, great dribbling, 4-star skills, hopefully 4-star weak foot. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but he's just a really nice technical card. Like, he should feel smooth on the ball, be able to ping passes, link at the play, find the back of the net for you. He's just a baller. And Eredivisie, of course, Ajax, helping with Ken, with Timber, and Boy that you're going to see shortly, the two lads up top. But making our way to that front three, lads. This one's a bit of a rogue shout. He was a silver last year and a right winger. With the new position, the secondary positions, I think he can be a left winger, as well as like a cam or maybe in a left mid. It is Mbeumo. He gets an upgrade because he's been an absolute ball at the start of this season and last year. He's definitely going to be in the goal rated bracket. We'll have the pace, high 80s, maybe low 90s. Great finishing. And this man's left foot. Play him out in the right midfield position in the 4-2-3-1. Cut in on that left foot and ping those finesse shots, lads. You're going to have a field day with him. Mbeumo, the Brentford boys have a soft spot in my heart. I did a lot of career mode content towards the start of my YouTube journey, and Brentford was my main team with Ivan Toney. You could even get Ivan Toney in this team if you wanted to, but Mbeumo is flying the flag for the Brentford lads. And of course, he's French in Premier League, which helps massively because we've got Areola and Kanate down here. But now, this is where it gets a little bit extra saucy, because these two players here have serious potential, and it's so hard to predict what rating and what price they're going to be at the start of the game. Noddy Madueke, the right winger, pace demon, 90 plus pace, the English lad playing for PSV, great dribbling, great passing. He's a little bit physical as well. I believe he's like 6 foot, so he has the height there. I'm looking to use him as the left mid in this team, cutting in down the left hand side, getting on his strong right foot there, and supporting the play, whipping balls in for Mbeumo and the strike you're going to see in a second. But let's hope he's not super expensive. I think he might be okay. The issue with like English players in foreign leagues is, especially early game with the SBCs, the advanced hybrid nations, etc., they sometimes get a little bit premium because they can help with their squad builders. So let's hope, for whatever reason, you don't need an Englishman from the Eredivisie for the SBCs, and our man Noddy Madueke is somewhat affordable. But to round off the team, we need the king, the goal scoring machine, the man on the thumbnail. 81 overall is my prediction for this boy, and secondary position striker I think should be the play. It is Cody Gakpo, linked to every single club in the Premier League this season. I swear down, Leeds were after him, Arsenal were after him, Man United, Chelsea, everybody wanted this boy, and I don't blame him. His potential's great. He's a tall lad. I think he's about 6 foot. He's got 4-star weak foot, 4-star skills, I believe, or at least his future stars did on FIFA, and I reckon they'll upgrade him. He was a 78 overall gold rare left mid last year. I reckon 81, and of course secondary positions, you could play him as a striker, it'd be fantastic. He's going to be lethal, he's got the pace, great dribbling, and fantastic finishing. I think that front three could be saucy, man. It's a little bit different as well, and hopefully Mbeumo will make sure the price is a little bit cheaper, because he's not super meta, not super premium compared to some of the other wingers in the Premier League. The midfield three, you should be okay. Sangare, difficult nationality, same with Kudus. You basically got to link him in with the clubs, being Ajax and PSV, like the way I have here, so their price should be somewhat affordable. The French lads, there's just this massive surplus of French centre backs, left backs, right backs within the Premier League and the Ligue 1 that I reckon they might just fit into that kind of, standard price tag early game. Timber is the man I'm worried about. Timber and Gakpo are the two boys that I reckon may add a little bit of premium to this team. But let's hope, for the sake of it, that they are somewhat affordable and this team is under that 20k price tag that I set it. Do let me know down below what you think. Do you reckon we're looking at 20k, or is it going to be more? Let me know which leagues, which players you're going to include in your starter team and that you want to see in future videos. I'd be more, so subscribe if you're new. I'm on the road to 7k. I want to get as close as possible before FIFA 23, so you can make that happen, lads. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. I'll catch you later. Take it easy.